Hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Didn't expect the second angle. What are you doing here today?
You're teaching my first ever Led Zeppelin song, aren't you?
Yeah. So, are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
It's a nice acoustic. Where'd you get that?
Oh, that was
You
a
just
bit
scratched
much.
it with your ring?
I didn't scratch it. It just caught the E string. It's okay. I'm fine. This guitar loves me.
So, how long have you been playing for now then? Let everyone know.
Maybe like middle of summer last year. So yeah, maybe like 6 months.
And you've had informal guitar lessons?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 maybe with you, and then just like me just kind of noodling here and there when I want.
But you're enjoying it this time?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it this time around because I did try and learn ages ago when I was like 18, and there was this one song by Biffy Clyro that I was trying to learn, and I just never got it because I just didn't practice. And now I've finally got it.
I walked you through it, didn't I?
You walked me through it, and I'm so happy I've got it.
What's good about that is that when I first saw you play it, you were playing like the basic chords, but we kind of spiced it up a bit with a few of the changes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should show people of YouTube that little
Really?
riff right now. Yeah, yeah. Just an example of what you've learned in a few months.
I can't do that. I can feel myself tensing up because I know the camera's there.
That's the red light
it's
effect.
It's hard to do it, but when I'm relaxed. That was the bit I wanted to get right, but didn't get right.
You always get that bit right.
I get it right usually, yeah.
So you've tuned up.
I have tuned up, yeah.
Valentine's Day presents get easier now.
They do.
What did you get for Valentine's Day?
I got apparently a pretty good tuner, apparently one of the best, so.
Yeah, got myself one too. Can't leave me out.
I feel like it's very retro as well, the way like it lights up like that.
What's good about Polytune is it's very accurate and you can do it on acoustics, or electrics. But you can also tune one string like this or all strings at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just tuning up because I was in E flat. So because Zeppelin is obviously really popular on the channel, we had a little idea that we would teach Gab her first Zeppelin riff or Zeppelin song. And I have put my Ibanez semi-acoustic electric in your office, but you are playing acoustic like 98% of the time.
Yeah.
So I thought we could look at Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, because it uses a lot of open position chords that you've already done. And it's also going to help you with fingerstyles, which you have already had a little look at. We've done Tracy Chapman Fast Car, a little bit of Emily Barker Nostalgia.
I've dipped my toe in, so to speak.
Nostalgia by Emily Barker, that's really difficult, and I gave it to her, and you have got it. Again, I think you should play a little bit of those too, just to demonstrate where you're at with them.
Let me get my capo out. My beautiful capo.
Gab has all the best gear. Where'd you get that from?
Hold on. You.
Christmas presents with you.
Christmas present. Father Christmas. You're going to start doing that.
I put you off.
That's really sweet. You put me off a little bit.
Okay.
But in a good way. I'll know next time.
So I'm going to show you what we're going to play first, and then I'll just kind of explain what's going on, break it down, and show you how to pick it with your right hand.
Okay.
So we're going to start with this chord, okay? What is that?
A minor.
Good, right? So put that chord on. We've basically got this repetitive pattern of 4 notes, and they're constantly ascending. And what's going to happen is you're going to skip certain strings out at a certain point.
Okay.
So this one, A minor, so we're going to start with our thumb on the A. So just hit that root note of the chord. Okay, then you're going to move up to the D string with the thumb. And then index finger on the G. Hit your next string, that's right. And then you're going to skip the next string out the B.
Yeah.
And then hit the high E, but that's not going to be with the second finger. Like I said, it's going to be with the third finger.
Okay.
Because that B string would be played with the second finger, the way we're going to do it.
Okay. So it goes.
Great, so just do that over and over again. Just get some kind of confidence and understanding. When it starts to make sense to you, so you can already feel that coming together, okay? Now what you're going to do is the exact same thing again, but you don't go to the high E, you go to the B, so it's just the middle 4 in order.
Okay.
So try that. Great.
Yeah.
Alternate, do the first one I showed you and then that one.
Okay.
There you go, and then yeah, I was going to say just loop it around and start, when you feel confident with the change, put a bit more pace.
Oops. Yeah, okay.
Start with the high E.
Start with the high E, okay.
So you can feel that coming together, yeah?
Yeah, I really want to play this string with my thumb for some reason. I'm having to like mentally like stop myself from doing it.
There's no reason you can't. You can play whatever strings you want. Like think about someone like Mark Knopfler, for example. He doesn't use a pick, so he just uses his fingers across all the strings, breaks all the, and he created such like incredible different, like unique sounds. But you know, like things I've learned, like Never Going Back Again, like Fleetwood Mac, where you're doing this thing called Travis picking, where you've got the thumb just alternating bass notes.
Yeah.
And the speed of the kind of like at the top, the alternating 3 notes. If I hadn't practiced using those 3 fingers, that would be a real challenge, like the first time I learned it. So this is just giving you the skills from the start. You could just play this song with just thumb or a pick or thumb and 1 finger, you know.
Looks weird. It looks
It does
better
look weird. But a load of people kind of get started like that, though. They'll make mistakes, and then when like 5 years, someone will say you shouldn't do that, and they're like, oh, it's really hard to undo. So you learn it well. So go give it a go again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's already in, right? That's A minor, just going up to the E, and then A minor going up to the C. So what he does is he just repeats this pattern now, but he's stepping down to different chords, right? So that's A minor. Now what we're going to do is take our 3rd finger and put that on the low E string on the note G, yeah. So you might have to do a little bit of thumb adjustment here and there with this one, okay?
Yeah.
Now what you've got is predominantly an A minor 7 chord, but we've got a slash G in the bass. Okay.
Yeah.
And
nice.
It is nice, yeah. What the pinky's going to do is that's going to be on the 3rd fret of the B string, so it's a bit of a stretch, so 2nd string.
Say that again.
Pinky.
Pinky, yeah.
on the second string, the B string.
Oh my gosh. There.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool, yeah.
But it only has to go on for a second. And remember
Oh.
that these two were already on, the index and the middle finger. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to pick thumb on the root note at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to skip out that A string because it's no longer our root note. We don't want it in there. And you're going to go straight over to the D with the thumb. Okay, and then you're going to go index finger on the G and then middle finger on the B. Good. And then you're going to do the same again, but take the pinky off.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
So just put it back on and do them back to back without a little gap. Just watch your placement of your pinky there. That's it. Yeah, good. Did you hear how there was like that index finger was going a bit dead?
Yeah,
Just the pressure coming off.
I was bringing the pinky back down on it too soon.
Exactly.
That's a weird chord shape for me.
It's a big chord shape. These are big shapes, but they're going to strengthen your hand and they're going to get muscle memory going. Okay. So yes, that was an A-7 with a G in the bass when we took the pinky off. When you've got it on, technically speaking, that chord would be called A7 sus4 / G.
Quite a mouthful.
Yeah, and a handful. But it's the same concept, like stepping down. I know the strings are changing and it's a lot to process, but you'll get it, okay? So you've got A minor. And then the 7 sus4 to the -7 with the G in the bass, okay? You want to try them back to back?
I can try it. Ooh.
So, first off...
Oh yeah, no E, starting on the A.
Yeah, because that's the root of our chord. That's good.
Then moving.
Yeah.
To there. The pinky on the B.
Well done.
Ooh, skip. I know what I did.
Yeah. So, but what did you do?
So I used the wrong finger on the wrong string there.
You would thumb passing over from the low E to the D instead of using the index.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's really good. What I say to students all the time is when you can start spotting the things you're doing wrong at source straight away, you're in control of your practice.
Yeah.
Like you can be over it.
That's why I hesitated, but I still went for it. Like, would you prefer me to hesitate and get the note but the wrong finger in, or would you prefer me to
at source
just
doing it from the beginning? I think it's better to pause, hesitate, get the right note with the right finger and the right technique, because the quicker you get that in and you're off book, off paper, you're having more fun knowing I've got it.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse, like I said, than looking back and going, it's a bit off, I need to change that, or doing it the lazy way, because then you think, it's easier, but it's not, because I'll always make you correct it.
Because you're evil.
I am evil. Right, so leaving that on for a second, okay, right, this is what we're going to do now. We're going to change to our next chord, which is kind of comparable. It's not as difficult as this one in terms of a stretch, right? You're going to take your third finger off, so that gives you a break for a second. I want you to take your second finger now down to the low E on the second fret. Keep going.
E on the second fret.
The low E, so the lowest string.
Oh, yeah.
Great, because what your bass note is doing right now is descending from this G down to this F sharp, right?
Okay.
And if you'd have put your first bass note on the same string as these two notes, it would have gone A, G, F sharp. So it's just coming down. But we played the open A instead of on the 5th fret. But the bass note is just descending each time.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the second index and pinky on, I
Mm-hmm.
just want you to now put your third finger on the second fret of the G, which is where that other finger just came off from. So we've done like a little swap around in the office.
There.
No. So you didn't need to take
Leave
anything
that,
off. It was
yeah.
just putting it on the G string, yeah.
Okay.
Great. So it's the same notes, but you've had to swap the fingers around. You could play this with the thumb, but I think here it just makes sense to just use the second finger and the third swapped around like that, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So the first chord here, this is a D5/F sharp in the bass. So it's the same picking pattern you've just done.
Okay.
Great. And then take the pinky off. There you go.
Okay,
It's
cool.
the same thing, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do, we'll learn the next two changes because they're fairly simple back to back, and then you can try and put it all together. So leave the index finger on only.
Yep.
Great. And then you're going to put like an F major triad on. So you know the chord F.
Yeah. That?
It's kind of like that. That's your C. So if you
Oh,
move
yeah.
your lowest
Up.
two fingers, there you go. So you put it onto an F. So this is just an F major triad, 3 notes.
Mm-hmm.
What you're going to do for the first time ever, this might be quite tricky for you, but let's see if you can do it. You're going to put your thumb over here on the first fret of the low E.
Ooh.
You only need to pull it for
I like that.
You like it?
Yeah, it's a good position.
Good grip for you?
Yeah, it's a good grip.
Great. So you're going to do the same picking pattern.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Got
There
me.
you go. It got you.
Oh, I don't like that buzz.
With the thumb over the top, right, it's cool because you don't have to be like, you can be a little bit more on the fret. It's a little bit more forgiving because your thumb is a right fat wedge, right? So as you pull it down,
Excuse me?
not just your thumb, everybody's thumb is a fat wedge. Okay, and then all you have to, so that's F,
Yeah.
right? And you know now, we've talked about like using a capo and moving things up and down. If you move everything back there one fret, some things you can't. So the thumb will have to come off and so will the index finger, right? As
Yeah.
you move that all back one fret. But what you do is you end up with an E now,
Yeah.
because you're using some of the open strings.
Mm-hmm.
Open string for our root note, and then open string for our perfect fifth here, the B. So if you just do the same picking pattern again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite like...
Excellent. Or
So-
Egyptian.
Yeah, I should have played a different scale. But if you go F, so go back to that F, so you can just move that same thing up, add the index finger and the thumb. Again, you want this like hugging over and kind of, that's it. And then just move everything back. Take the thumb off, yeah.
Oops.
Great, but if you, like I said, if you're over that from the beginning,
knew it,
you're
yeah.
going to correct it. You won't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So that is the first part of how it cycles round, right? Do you want to try and put all those together?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can have a go.
Amazing.
Then we go here,
That didn't need to change string, so that can stay.
there.
So that's your A-7, yeah. Good, so can you hear that's pulling a little sharp
Yeah, yeah.
as you kind of bend the
Sliding
string down, because it's hard to stretch.
Yeah.
You'll slightly pull that G sharp, so if you can, yeah, be aware of keeping that string straight. Good. Or push it the other way. That'll make it still. Either way, it's
my
going.
finger's like this on it.
Either way, it's going sharp. Okay, so remember we've got a little bit of rejig in there. I know it's hard. You want to try and keep that chord shape on.
I haven't played much this week, so my calluses just aren't even there.
No excuses. Get on with it.
Okay.
Root note. Good. Good. So put this back down now.
Yep.
these two are going to kind of swap. So the root note is going to descend by a semitone to this finger. So put this behind it and then put that where that was.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Well remembered. And then you've got that F and E that you liked.
Oh, God. There?
That's the thumb's good. Thumb and index finger are good. Just remember that your F triad is in a nice diagonal line from this finger, so that needs to go there.
Anything else?
Boom, boom, boom. Put your other F on. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's root, major third, perfect fifth, F major triad, and that's your other F in the bass. There you go.
Ah, cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to teach you just one more little thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So put the A minor on again. The second time he just changes up some of the higher notes, right? So put your pinky on the high E string now, on the 3rd fret. This is another way to play an A minor 7, because an A minor 7 is just adding a G into an A minor, right? So you did that before by adding the open G by taking that off. Now we're just adding a higher G in a different place, right? So just play up to the high E again, and then play up to the high E again, but take that off. Great, and then go to your second chord, which was the G in the bass. So just put this on the G in the bass. Great, and then put that pinky on the top string again. And you're going to do the same kind of picking pattern you've just done, but your root note has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Take the Great, and then the rest would be the same. He just has a variation on the second time that he plays it. So you get the first one being... But learning what we've just learned here sets you up for the rest of the song. It's A minor, then this kind of like descending bass line, picking pattern, a couple of little variations before it really kind of opens up, gets a bit heavier or goes off into some other stuff, you know. All that kind of stuff.
He goes sick, doesn't he?
Did you enjoy that then?
Yeah? Of course I did.
You like it?
I love it. Yeah, it's a great song.
I want you to be able to play it and sing it at the same time.
Oh my God.
Not next week, I mean, that's end goal, but your job right now is to just practice those chords, the change, because they're quite big changes, the big shapes.
Yeah.
They're not too far away from each other,
No.
which makes it easy, but they're big shapes. A lot of hand, a lot of grip. And memorize the finger picking and just get it really fluent. Start really slow. Remember, you can put a click on and just play to it. But this is just dum 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 dum. So there's no real challenging rhythm. It's just about getting everything synchronized. So get that down, and then I'll kind of start to show you other parts from it. It's your first actual proper lesson, this, isn't it?
First actual proper lesson, sat with you like this, actually with you having a guitar in front of you as well.
Me in the room. She got nervous.
So actually seeing you with a guitar in front of you, playing it, makes it so much easier to see what I'm doing as well.
Must be quite a grand experience as well.
I'm swooning over you, honestly. Swooning.
I'm just imagining Jess's face watching this video. Jess is Gab's friend. She's not mine. Right. Why don't we have a little jam to play out? Something that you like. That I
Okay.
put you off right at the start.
Yeah,
See if
yeah.
you can hold your own. So you can just play a chord progression that you're happy with. There. You
Familiar
can
with.
play God and Satan if you want, something like that.
Yeah, okay.